This is a simple video to show some basic foot exercises. There's a lot of foot exercises out there where you can go more in depth, but the basic understanding is everything starts with your feet. So to affect your legs, your hips, your knees, your back, your shoulders, everything starts with the feet. Some basic things you might need: a yoga block to sit on for proper posture or to elevate your calves, and possibly a tennis ball. Tennis ball is great for breaking up any damage to your connective tissue, your plantar fasciitis. If you have that going on, this is great for helping to lengthen the connective tissue in there, the ligament, and also getting with your toes, spreading those out. Now let's get down to the actual foot workout. How can we actually work our feet? So again, you want proper posture, because if your posture is not correct, then you're kind of defeating the whole purpose. We want to isolate the muscles in the feet. You have over 20 muscles in the feet, so we want those muscles doing the work. So if your posture is not correct in these exercises, then those other muscles in your leg are going to kind of take over. So you can sit on the yoga block to make sure your posture is straight, your back is straight. And if that's the case, great. The other thing you can do if you need help to isolate the muscles in your feet is you can put it underneath your calf muscles. So not underneath your feet, because that will limit your range of motion. You want it underneath your calf muscles. That's another option. Unless you're hyperextended. If you're hyperextended, I actually want the knees bent. But if you're not hyperextended, then you want the legs straight. If you're able to do all that, then you're going to want to start here. The other option too is if your feet kind of constantly roll out, then maybe put a tennis ball between your leg to keep the alignment so that your feet are going straight forward. You want your feet to be level, going straight across. People are going to want to do this or this. This is incorrect, and it's also not healthy for your feet. So you want to lift up the pinky toes, and it's okay if there's a gap here. I'm bow-legged, so I have a little bit of a gap, and that's totally natural. So we're developing the arch on this side, but we're also working on the arch under here, and by doing that, it's going to be working all those individual muscles in your feet. So a basic one to do once you're all set up, either sitting on your yoga block, putting your yoga block underneath your calf muscles, whatever you need, is to go ahead and work on something we call eyelashes. So you're going to keep your feet pointed. And again, keep your pinky toes lifted so they're in line with your big toe, not tilted. You don't want them going down. You want them going straight across. And you're going to want to go ahead and keep the arch lifted, but move the toes only. So you're going to spread the toes apart and then point. And notice when I point, I'm trying to straighten my toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Usually you want to do this 16 times. And the stronger you get at this, the more you will feel it going up here, which is great to help prevent shin splints. And that's what we want. We want to prevent shin splints, but also really isolate those muscles in the feet, and also help to stretch out the ligaments that tighten up our toes to give us like hammer curls and things like that. The next beneficial exercise that people usually love, again, you always want this to be straight across. This is called the wave. So you're going to actually curl your toes. We don't usually want you to curl your toes, but in this case, you're going to curl your toes and you're going to pull your feet up. Now notice when I pull my feet up, look what happens. They automatically turn. When I get to the top, I'm going to fix, and notice my feet are still curled. So I'm going to lift my pinky toe. So now I'm straight across. I'm not curled anymore. Flex your feet, pull your toes back. You're going to keep your toes pulled back as you go as far as you can. Once you can't go any further, then go ahead and finish the point. Again, pull it up, fix your toes in case they've curled. Sorry, not your toes, sorry, your alignment. Flex, push the ball to the foot through, and then point. So we're really isolating the feet muscles, so the muscles in the feet. And it's okay, you hear that noise I'm making? That's totally normal. And when I flex, my heels come off the floor a little bit, and that's totally fine as well. Again, if you are hyperextended, then you want your knees actually bent, because I don't want the back of the ligaments in the knee to be strained any more than they tend to be when you're hyperextended. So if you have hyperextended legs, keep the knees slightly bent as you do this. And again, the stronger you get, the more you will feel more the isolation in the muscles. You'll start to see the bones kind of working more. As you see the bones popping out more, that means you are actually isolating the muscles more. So again, I would do 16 to 20 of the wave. And I usually tell people, do it during commercial breaks. Do it when you're bored working on homework. Anything, you can do your feet exercises whenever you're just standing around and you need something to do. I hope this video gives you a quick synopsis on some foot exercises you can do and why it's important to work your feet.